New this morning, another person is dead after a weekend filled with violence in the metro. According to LMPD, officers responded to a shooting around 11:45 last night in Okolona. They found a man with a gunshot wound and no pulse in the 7500 block of Dunwoody Court, just off Preston Highway. And we are told officers and EMS tried CPR and other life-saving measures, but the man died at the scene. And there were 5 other shootings this weekend within 24 hours. 3 people are dead, 5 others injured. We start in the Beachmont neighborhood. LMPD responded to reports of a person down by the railroad tracks along Almond and Louisville Avenues. That happened just after 6 last night. When officers arrived, they found the body of a man who was shot multiple times. And a few hours earlier, police responded to South Hale Avenue near South 17th Street to a reported shooting. Officers found a man inside a car with multiple gunshot wounds. He was taken to the hospital and is expected to survive. Friday around 11:30, the violence started after a shooting in the Taylorberry neighborhood. Then a couple hours later, police were called to the edge of the Auburndale neighborhood, and around 5 a.m., 2 people were killed and 2 others injured after a shooting inside the hotspot. WHAS11's Connor Steffen talked to a Metro councilman about the steps that he's taking to prevent future violence.
Officers found a man shot dead as well as 2 other victims injured. First responders took the 2 victims, 1 man and 1 woman, to U of L hospital, where the man eventually died. Shortly after, LMPD says another man arrived at the hospital saying he was shot at the same club.
First and foremost, I grieve for the people that have lost their families and loved ones.
District 25 Metro Councilman Khalil Botson says the business stayed open past 4 a.m. and had previously been cited by the Louisville Alcoholic Beverage Control for noise violations and smoking violations. This is the latest shooting at a Louisville nightlife location since 1 man died in a shooting at the Highlands Cafe 360 earlier this year. In the aftermath, Metro Council passed an ordinance allowing Louisville ABC to issue the emergency suspension of licenses.
Metro Council and the ABC are working aggressively to start knocking this out. Unfortunately, this is the one that it had to take to see where those actors are.
WHAS reached out to Louisville ABC officials who say the incident is still being investigated. Louisville ABC has issued an emergency suspension of the Hotspot's liquor license. In accordance with the law, the location may remain open, but the trafficking, sale, and consumption of alcohol is prohibited.
I am very empathetic to the lives lost. It is sad and unfortunate that we are having issues like this.
Emergency license suspensions are allowed in cases where public safety is at risk. A suspension hearing for the licensee will take place within 3 days of the action.
I just want everybody to just bear with LMPD and ABC as they work diligently and aggressively with us in the Metro Council.
Owners with the restaurant could not be reached for comment. In Louisville, Connor Steffen, WHAS 11 on your side.
There are no suspects at this time for any of those shootings we told you about. Anyone with information is urged to call the anonymous tip line 574 LMPD. You can also use the online portal. Well, it's been more than a year since a gunman opened fire inside the Old National Bank, killing 5 people. The quick and heroic actions of LMPD officers like Officer Nick Wilt helped prevent more deaths. Wilt was shot in the head while responding. He has since made a remarkable recovery, and his family was honored at an event to promote brain health. Wilt's family, in partnership with the Brain Injury Alliance of Kentucky, hosted a run, walk, and roll at EP Tom Sawyer Park. The annual event helps those who've been impacted by a traumatic brain injury. This year, Officer Wilt was chair of the race.
We have so many people that do support this cause. So many people are affected by brain injury, and they're here supporting those people that they care for.
And proceeds from yesterday's event went directly to the Kentucky Traumatic Brain Injury Trust Fund. It estimates 35,000 Kentuckians are affected by brain injuries each year, which is double the national average. And the staff at Louisville's Department of Corrections is giving back to the community. They went to Wayside Christian Mission to clean up the playground area and spruce it up. LMDC says it does this every year as a way of helping its neighbors.
Oh, it feels great. You know, everybody leaves, you know, with a little warmth in their heart and giving back on folks that are less fortunate than us.
Wayside Christian Mission says it's always in need of volunteers to serve at local shelters. If you just want to help out, you can visit waysidechristianmission.org.